Hello everybody, it's William. Welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to share with you one of the most important skill that I learned, and I think it could be really helpful for those of you guys who want to draw a certain area. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. And so let's start a canvas. And for example, if you already draw something and you would like to let me just I think it's easier to just draw it out. So for example, let me just get a sort of reddish or maybe a yellowish golden area. Okay, so let me just draw something like this. Okay, so let me draw a golden sphere. Okay, and fill that sphere with color. And I'd like to draw some so for example, the sun shine this way. Okay, so sun shine this way, so this part should be sort of a lighten up, and this part should get a sort of a shadow to it. So you might just create a new layer and say got some bright color and use say a noise brush or maybe airbrush, something like that. You may just tend to just draw something like this. Okay, but there is the problem here is that when you look at the edges, you can sort of just draw just beyond the edges, or if you're not careful. So you have to do really careful, and if you're not careful, you might just use the eraser to erase that, but the edges just become so ugly. Okay, so we don't want to do that. So you sort of just want to draw on the objects or on the area, just draw. So how to do that? Okay, so here is the new trick that I just learned. You can just select it. So for example, you can use one finger or use your pen to click it and select here. Once it is selected, you can get all sort of option here. I think it's automatically it's color or fill. You don't want to do that. Okay, you just want to use the add. Okay, you don't want to say save and load or clear or feather. You don't want to do any of this. And of course, if you default is, I think default is color fill, you just delete that. So this is a sort of like a clipped out of the original drawing, and you can't draw anywhere else. Okay, and of course you can make a new layer, and then you can draw on the layer. So for example, let me get you guys a sort of brighter color. Okay, and pretty bright. I think this is pretty bright. And I'm going to use a soft blend, soft airbrush. I think maybe soft airbrush. And this is definitely too small. Let me make it bigger. Okay, so I can just draw something like this. Okay, and you can see I'm not drawing outside. Even though I draw outside, I can't draw outside of this box. This arrow, just ignore it. It's just to indicate the light coming this way. Okay, and of course you can adjust the opacity, adjust the size, just to get the rest of the places more natural feeling to it. Right. So this is a great technique, I think, when you want to draw on the objects. Okay, and of course if you want to draw some sort of shadow, you can just change the color. So for example, this darkened color, really dark I think, and then you can just make a new layer and add it to here. Okay, add it here and decrease opacity. And field area, just give it a nice touch. Okay, so yeah, that's basically how I draw the light and shadows, and without actually going out of it. And of course, if you want to just finish everything, and you I think this part is a little bit weird, so I'm going to go back to here and just erase some parts. When you actually erase, it's recommended using airbrush as well, so it won't get weird when you erase. Okay. Okay, so yeah, and after you have finished, you can just go back to here, click, select, and just clear everything. Okay, so you just clear the selection. It's not clear what you have drawn, and after you have finished the selection part, you can just blend it. Okay, so you can just click here, maybe just click here, decrease the opacity a little bit, and maybe just add to this brightness, but decrease the opacity just a touch. I think that's really yeah, but you can always adjust. I think this would be a great way of doing it. And of course you can get the layer, and let me just change that to darkened, hard mix, subtract, saturation, multiply. Yeah, I think multiply give you a pretty good feeling. Okay, so yeah, so that's a good way to draw on certain object without actually going out. Okay, and don't forget, if you're still there, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumb up. Thank you so much for your support. Bye.